Good evening and welcome into Larry H. Miller Field on the campus of Brigham Young University for the final game of this 6A baseball tournament here on day 3 here on KSLSports.com. As we've got the final game, potentially, Trevor Allen, Taylor Morris. We've got the Lehi Pioneers and the American Fork Cavemen. Now, if American Fork wins, they go to the state championship series and will play against Skyridge. If Lehi wins, that'll force a NIF game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at Miller Field. And Taylor, with American Fork as the designated visiting team, they will be batting in the top of the inning. Go ahead and give us the starting lineup.
So for American Fork, we got Bodie Guerrero batting first and playing shortstop. Wearing number 4, batting second and playing second base, we got Gavin Robinson. Batting third, number 5 and catcher, Cash Polson. Batting fourth, wearing number 17 and playing first base, Kenny Johnson. Batting fifth, wearing number 9 and pitching, we got Talon Willardson. Batting sixth, number 3 and playing right field, River Litke. Batting seventh at number 30 and DHing is Bentley Taggart. Batting 8th at number 11, playing left field, we got Ty Homestead. And then batting 9th and wearing number 2, playing third base, is Jens Price. And then not hitting today, but playing center field, number 31, Cash Thais.
And I'll have you give us the Lehi order in the next inning. I probably just threw you a curveball. But you swung pretty well on that.
How'd I do?
You did pretty well. I would say that's a base hit.
I was a little off front, but I was still able to put it in play.
Yeah. The swing timing, I would say, is just early. But the pitch placement was spot on. Yeah, no, you definitely got on base. Maybe a double.
Yeah, I'll take it. We had a good game between these two the other night, or last night. So I'm curious to see what that looks like. Now them battling it out again. American Fork coming in with some that rest. They didn't have to play earlier today. So we'll see how that affects Lehi. That really helped Skyridge today. They seemed a lot more fresh and played really well in the game before this. But winner gets to, if American Fork wins, then they get to take on Skyridge on Friday. If Lehi wins, then obviously we've got the IF game tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see how this game plays out today.
2-2 the count. Grounder to second. And over to first for out number 1.
First pitch is a called strike. Yeah, the team that has won most of these games, the team has gotten off to a hot start and taken a lead. So, I think for both of these teams, they're both looking to get off to a good start, play some good defense. Lehi showed us they played some good defense throughout this tournament. American Fork, obviously, the number 1 seed for a reason.
One, 2 the count. 1 out. Here for Gavin Robinson. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jake Welch.
It's a great put-out pitch there, too. He knew that he had a 1-2 count, didn't throw anywhere near the zone. That's what you have to do against American Fork is not allow the ball to kind of cross over the middle of the plate when you got 2 strikes on them, especially if you're 1-2 or 0-2. Getting them to chase. Making weak contact is going to be pretty important for this game.
A strike.
Just like the last game too, we got both teams are bringing the energy, which you would expect from a game that could lead team on to the next round or a team to the IF game.
And another strike. So ahead in the count is Welch.
Nice take there by Cash Pulse on the ball on the turf. We got a
They're
1-2.
saying that he didn't follow through on that swing.
He calls a swing on. They try to check swing there, and first base ump says he went. So that's strike 3.
So it was the opposite of what happened before, and that'll end the inning. So we'll go ahead and go to the bottom of the first with Lehi coming to the plate next. Here we go. Welcome back. We are in the bottom of the first inning with Lehi coming to the plate while you go to Taylor Morris for the starting lineup.
So in the lineup for your Lehi Pioneers tonight, batting first, wearing number 8, playing shortstop, we got James Rex. Batting second, number 2, and pitching, we got Jake Welch. Number 4 and batting third and catching today is Hazen Elton. Batting fourth, wearing number 3 and playing center field, we got Dawson Brown. Batting fifth, wearing number 5 and playing first base, we got Cole Ibarra. Batting sixth, wearing number 7, playing left field, we got Murphy Madsen. Batting seventh, wearing number 6 and playing third base, we got Cannon Whiteley. Batting eighth, wearing number 24 and DHing, we got Ryder Schultz. Batting ninth and wearing number 1, playing second base, we got Brody Bauer. And not hitting tonight, but in right field, we got Sawyer Call, wearing number 20.
We'll get the pitching numbers here. Just a few minutes. Also, something that we probably should have done earlier in the week. Let's go over players that are playing at the next level, as Rex is out after flying out to right field for out number 1.
That's an efficient start.
I would say.
Efficient start there for Talon.
But for American Fork, they've got 3 guys that are signed to play at the next level. Cash Polson, this is where he's going to be playing next year, BYU.
BYU, nice.
And then Kenny Johnson and Bodie Gagaro are going to be playing at Salt Lake Community College.
Cool, good for them. Love to see that, like we talked about earlier. We love seeing those kids play at the next level.
And then for Lehi, doesn't look like anybody is signed yet.
That foul ball is brought to you by Wendy's. Return the foul ball from the press box and get free frosty.
Two won the count with 1 out here for Jake Welch.
Curious to see what these two pitchers, where they kind of land as far as, we mentioned in the last game that we might have a high scoring game, which we kind of did with Skyridge and Mount Ridge because we had 2 pitchers that hadn't thrown a ton. Kind of where I want to see. I'm kind of curious to see how this game plays out. If it's going to be a low scoring game and how the coaches adjust, or if it's pitchers that they're able to get to and kind of batter on the yard a little bit. So, based off what we've seen already in the first, inning, top of the first and then a little bit of the bottom of the first, looks like it's probably going to be more of a low scoring game, just the pitchers. But you never know. Some bats could get hot and see some things happen. Elton trying to put a bunt down, maybe trying to do a drag to get on there and missed for a strike.
So 0-1 the count to start with 1 out, 1 on.
Got Welch jumping around over there a little bit. Looks like he kind of wants to take the space. Kind of an interesting move there too, from Willardson as a lefty. If you'll notice, there's kind of an in-between, and it's kind of a gray area on how far you can actually reach towards the plate with your right foot versus actually leaning towards first. Sometimes it's a discretion call on the umpire, and if they think it's a balk or not, especially it's supposed to mean if your momentum's taking you to catcher, and you try to throw over, then it's a balk. But sometimes some lefties are really good at it to really just throw you off, and you don't. It really looks like they're going home, and the umpire believes that the momentum's not there and won't call balk and picks you off.
Yeah.
So something you got to be careful with when you're at first. It can be really tricky against lefties like that are pretty good about doing that.
And a base hit for Elton. So that's a single, and that's 2 on with 1 out.
Just put his hands on the ball right there, push it through the gap, didn't try to do too much, just stay within himself, made Willardson still come over the plate and just poked it through the first and second baseman.
For Willardson, he has 9 appearances, 4-1 record, 2.23 ERA, 37 2/3 innings pitched, 42 hits, 22 earned, 22 runs, 12 earned, 14 walks, 42 strikeouts, 1 home run, and 172 batters faced. So one of the more experienced arms for the junior.
Exactly. And that's where, just based off of both these pitchers, I think you're going to see more of a low-scoring competitive game, because both these pitchers have experience. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way, because you got hitters that just come alive and make the right plays. But typically that's what's going to happen. You have a low-scoring ball game. You got to take runs where you can get them, and try to steal runs. Even getting a run here for Lehi would be big if they can get one through the infield. I know American Fork's trying to get that double play set up here.
And it is set up there with Elton at first. Well, now the speed-up runner.
Call the balk.
Yeah, called a balk.
Not
So
exactly sure why, but
So that he'll advance the 2 runners.
don't know if he felt like he made a movement to first and then tried to, do a pickoff. Sometimes that's the case where maybe he lifts like he felt like he was going to come home and didn't. Sometimes it's hard as an umpire to really make that determination.
Oh, to the count with runners at second and third.
Now that you got American Fork playing back, so Lehi is just trying to put the ball on the ground here, put the ball in play or something, and just try to get a run. Anything but a strikeout.
Into the turf.
And that's the exact pitch that Willardson wants to throw. Good. That was a nice take. But that's the exact pitch that you're looking to throw, especially in a 1-2 count.
It's high for a ball. 2-2.
And I think that, obviously get a ball for the box. So I think it should be a full.
Oh. Well, it's not up there, but that's fouled off.
Yeah, we should be in a full count with the balk.
We'll see what the umpire holds up.
Best part is we'll
If he
find
does.
the right out right here.
If he does. Oh, he might not. Nope, he's not. I think they only have to hold him up when it changes, when the count changes.
Oh,
Strike 3. We'll never know with the punch out. So Dawson Brown is
I think Brown
down.
thought that was a little high, but it's kind of one of those things. Maybe it's too close to take, but it's also hard from up here. I can't tell.
Yeah. That'll bring Cole Ibarra to the plate. Strike 1. It's outside for a ball. So 2 outs. The speed runner for Hazen Elton is at second. And Jake Welch is at third base. 2 outs. And a strike. 1-2 the count now.
Couple of nice pitches by Willardson. Get a pitcher's count here with 1-2. See what he comes with right here.
Here's the pitch. And foul. Oh, there's buses over there now. Park at your own risk. Something that was interesting too, Taylor. You know how on the last broadcast I was telling you that we weren't done with graduations. Yeah, the one at the Marriott Center going on right now is American Forks.
It's a good time.
So they actually got to hold a graduation ceremony for the seniors on this American Fork team. That is over.
Pretty cool.
First
Pretty cool to be able to do
baseman,
that here. We're playing some ball with your buddies and.
Yeah, and you know something I wanted to ask you. You and I talked about it off air, but I know one of the big controversies that have been talked about in the past, and you know it's kind of spread out as far as which side you're on. Being able to graduate with your entire class, or if you have an opportunity where, in this instance, graduation is at the same time that you're playing a big time playoff baseball game. And so you can't make it to graduation, but you end up holding a graduation, a small one with just your teammates that are in your class. Which one would you prefer?
I mean, and I think, when I say this, I think I speak for all competitors that enjoy playing with their teammates. Is you'd rather be in this position where you're playing for a state title and you just graduate here on the field. So. Yeah, does it suck that there's some people that maybe you've been to high school with, you don't get to walk with and enjoy that moment with? Yeah. But I think that if you asked all those kids down there on the American Fork side, they would have not had another way. They would have been happy to just walk with their baseball guys and be in a competitive environment like this and have a chance to win a state title. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, I would agree with you. If I didn't play any spring sports, so if I had an opportunity to walk with my teammates that were graduating with me over my regular graduation, I would be totally fine with that.
Exactly. That's how I would too.
Leading off with game number 17, Kenny Johnson.
And Kenny Johnson will lead off here for the Cavemen. And we'll get some numbers on Welch after this pitch. And lead off, hit by pitch.
Kenny Johnson, wearing one for the team.
So for Welch, 7 appearances, 0-2 record, 0.95 ERA, 14 2/3 innings pitched, 14 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 3 walks, 27 strikeouts, and 1 home run allowed and 60 batters faced.
That's a pretty good strikeout percentage.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Good for Welch to get back in the zone there after hitting Johnson.
Driven into right field is Willardson. So that's a single. 2 on, no one out.
Running for the Cavemen, number 7, Boston Jones. At the plate, number 3, River Lipke.
River Licky, one of the Cavemen who received his diploma tonight here at BYU. Strike one.
See if Welch can get himself out of the jam here, or if something American Fork takes advantage of. When you're playing a good team like American Fork, you got to take advantage of keeping guys off the bases as well as even getting double plays when you have opportunities. Not allowing them to take a bunch of runs here, especially getting on first and second with 0 outs. You're kind of in a good position to score a few.
Yeah, when they played each other last night, one of the things that stood out was first that Lehi was hanging with them.
Yes.
But then pitching started to get – pitching really stayed, constant throughout because Cruz Adams ended up pitching a complete game.
Yep.
But then for Lehi, it started to drop off, and then they went into the bullpen, and a couple of arms just couldn't stop the bleeding.
Yep. That's hard. I think we talked about that in all the broadcasts where as you get deeper in this tournament, you have to rely on guys that are not people you've used a ton throughout the season, and they got to come up big for you. So just whoever shows up for each team doing that.
Fouled off.
Well, it's just continuing to attack, which is good. I mean, you don't want to start walking guys. You want to continue to attack. I mean, that's what you got to do. It's just about executing. You're getting something off the plate here or something that's not as hittable that maybe you can get them to swing at.
Here's the pitch. We're leaving the count at 2-2 with no outs, 2 on. Over to first. Step on the bag for out number 1, but the runners will advance to second and third.
Good play. That was a nice play by Ibarra. I think he had time to go to second to get that lead runner. I mean, not the lead runner, but the guy at second so they could keep that force on first. But you'd still rather take the out. So nice play there. At least get one out. Kind of live to see another day. Maybe I'm a little greedy thinking he got to throw it to second, but he made a nice snag. That ball was hit hard and got the out.
At the plate, Bentley Taggart, the designated hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Think maybe he reached a little bit on that one.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably sitting fastball. That's usually what happens when you have a swing like that. They're looking fastball and they're not expecting a curveball there. And now he's in a position where he could throw it again or throw a fastball inside or, throw him off a little bit here. So we'll see what he does. So he threw that curveball again.
That.
When you're able to get someone to swing like that, especially on a curveball like that, it kind of opens you up. I mean, you could throw something on the outside part of the plate with a fastball to freeze them or throw something inside, in on the hands. All I know is you don't want to throw this anywhere kind of close to the plate. You want to throw something into the turf or a little high or just something to see if you can get them swinging and missing, especially since you're 0-2.
As Taylor mentioned, 0-2 the count. Umpire said something to the pitcher. He was positioning on the mound. A swing and a miss, strike 3.
Right there.
That's out number 2. Welch with his third strikeout.
Kept the ball down on the turf and making him not getting any good swings, and he kind of batter has to decide, hey, I got to protect here, but don't want to get called, with the backwards K or, fortunately sometimes it's like that. You got to protect. Sometimes you just miss.
Ty Homestead is at the plate. With 2 on. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I don't know if he's throwing some type of slider or curveball or something, but it seems like each of the AF hitters are having a hard time picking it up. Either they're looking fastball or whatnot, but they're swinging and missing a lot on the off speed.
One's down into the turf, but
It kind of seems like they're okay with
Elton
continuing
protects.
to throw it. If they're going to keep swinging on it and you're going to make weak contact, why not throw it a few times in a row?
the 1-1 from Welch. Outside ball 2. Into the turf once again, outside.
Yeah, went to the curveball again, so
3-1.
seems like he's just trying to stay away from the fastball there, but might have to throw that here. 3-1 count. We'll see what he does. Or at least throw the curveball for a strike.
Gonna go something more in the zone if you're gonna keep this at bat going and potentially go full.
I think he's also fine with not throwing down the middle of the plate since he's got an open base.
You definitely don't want to throw down the middle of the plate,
Yeah.
but basically the same place. The last 3 pitches have been, so that's a walk.
And I think he's fine with that because he knows that he's not going to throw something fat, so that way they just don't tee off on him. He's still got a force all the way around, and so he's at the bottom of the lineup. So
Bases juiced.
This is a guy they're going to have to attack, though.
Yeah, bases juiced as we're at the bottom of the order with Jens Price.
And for American Fork, it's just continue to stay patient, make him come to you.
Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Getting ahead in the count there is Welch.
Throwing 2 more off speed. Does he throw it a third time? We'll see.
Yeah, this one's more inside the last 2 pitches as it was the last 3 of the last at bat with Homestead.
And threw it again.
Then he goes back to that pitch.
You'd like to have that pitch a little more in, like something that's looked like it might be a strike. It was a little far off the plate, but you'd rather have that than throw something right down the middle.
Also, if it keeps going into that, if you're doing the curveball and it keeps going into that same area where it's going outside quite a bit, wouldn't you save that until the next inning? As that one is a base hit and it'll drive in 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs, and it's a 3 RBI double for Jens Price in the 9 hole.
That's called coming up big. He had a 2-strike count that he had there and was dealing with a few curveballs and just waited till he got something over the plate. Didn't chase that last one and stay within the zone. And I think he learned from the first 2 and didn't swing at that last one that could have got him out and just took that pitch and hit it right up over the shortstop.
So Johnson, Willardson, and Homestead all score.
Yep.
And it's 3-0. says 2-0 on the board, but it's 3, right?
It is 3-0.
3-0, yeah.
And Lehi's got to shut this down here because you can't fall behind to American Fork like this, and it's gonna be a lot harder to come back now. So you gotta lock back in here.
Swing and a miss as we go to the top of the order. Bodie Gagaro. Fouled off. One thing we do know, Taylor, is that the state championship series, no matter what, will feature a Region 3 showdown. Skyridge has already punched their ticket into the state championship series, and both of these schools are in Region 3 as well.
Shows you, I guess, the Region 3 is probably the best region in 6A this year. I mean, if you have the 3 top teams that make it all from there. So it's a tough region.
That is exactly the case, and I think all of the bracket play teams came from Region 2 and 3. I don't think any of them came from Region 1. I'd have to go back and look at the bracket here in a second, which I will. Yeah, all of them came from either Region 2 or Region 3.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Which Region 1 is all northern Utah, so Davis and Weber counties. Not that they weren't good teams, they just didn't get out of the super regional.
Yep.
Full count coming.
Good at bat by Bodie, getting down 0-2 and then just staying patient and bringing it back to full.
Payoff. Grounder to second. And over to first, and that'll end the inning. But 3-run score on 2 hits. And no errors. It's 3-0 American Fork as we head to the bottom of the second. Coverage brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. Tab responsibly. Visit tabbank.com to learn more. Trevor Allen, Taylor Morris here with you. Final game of the night. And potentially final game here at BYU.
Yeah, we'll see what happens if American Fork ends up pulling us out, then go straight to the championship at UVU. But yeah, if Lehi wins, we got another game tomorrow. So we'll see. I know that Lehi wants that, but so far it's been all American Fork getting those 3 runs last inning.
Murphy Madsen will lead off for the Pioneers.
Should say last half inning.
Yeah. We knew what you meant.
Yeah, I just want to make sure and correct myself, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I could have
We've been
done
talking
that.
about
That was a window that I should have taken advantage of.
You should have. Just, you know.
Because that's all you've done for 3 days is correct me.
I gave you a chance. You didn't take it. I had to do it myself.
I know. I'm trying to be nice. So 6, 7, 8 in the order here for the Pioneers. They won their opening game of bracket play against Riverton on Monday, and then they lost to American Fork yesterday, and then had to beat Riverton again today to get to this point.
We've had competitive games, you know, most of today, so you love to see that. You know, some of the scores didn't show, especially in the last game, but they've all been good competitive games. See if we get a catch here. Oh, looks like this poor lady over there almost caught one. That would have not been good. So glad that ball missed her. Just really close.
We've had a couple of close ones today. One going over the road here north of us that nearly hit a car as it was driving by. So if you're coming to the ballpark in the middle of the game or past it, drive at your own risk. You never know when a foul ball might come your way. Especially in the last game. There was a lot sent that way.
Smile Robinson fouled off like 15 balls.
Yeah. It's probably a whole gutter full as that's a strike 3. Madsen's down on strikes for out number 1. And the second strikeout for Talon Willardson.
Yeah, he's pitching really well. He's only given up the one hit, but he's in the zone. He's attacking. He's got really good command right now. I mean, Lehi's got to figure him out pretty quick to get back in this game.
Cannon Whiteley will foul that one off. He pitched yesterday. Had a solid outing, but just couldn't get it done against American Fork. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
See, Willardson's just staying right around the zone, attacking.
Wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, he's just blowing it by him. He's continuing to attack, and I mean it's paying off.
I mean, you look at the pitching numbers for this American Fork team. There's so much experience with just a lot of innings pitched among multiple players. Like if you look at their numbers, as I am right now, Willardson coming in, 37 and 2/3 innings pitched. Homestead, 27 and 2/3. Kenny Johnson, 44 and 2/3. And even Bodie with 13 and 2/3.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice when you, especially when you go to a 3-game series. If they win this game, right, or best of 3, gives you some guys with some experience and some arms that can hopefully lift you to a championship. I think sometimes that's a difference.
I believe Adams, because he pitched a complete game yesterday, he will be available for game if the results hold up and as Whiteley goes down swinging for out number 2. I believe that he'll be available on Saturday for game 2 if they make it to the championship series. Will be Adams. And again, Adams, just a sophomore, pitched a complete game last night.
It's impressive, especially throughout that age. Just tells you who he's going to be around for the next couple years.
Second, line drive. And that's the end of the inning. American Fork still holds a 3-0 lead as we head to the top of the third here on KSLSports.com. Top of the third inning. Leading off for the Cavemen is Gavin Robinson. And we have a pitching change. Ryder Oki. He came in relief yesterday. Obviously didn't pitch enough to have to take any rest. So he'll come in and pitch for the Pioneers.
Yeah, you're going to use every guy you can. I mean, just win or go home.
Yeah, at this point, if you're Lehi, you've got to empty the tank here, and
Yep.
and then if you win, then you just
Try
go
to
with
figure it out tomorrow.
figure it out tomorrow. You
Yep.
just got to piece your arms together and.
Yep.
Especially knowing what you have to deal with, and
Exactly.
because Lehi used McAfee all day today. He pitched a complete game, right? For Lehi.
Yeah, he had been through about. Well, he threw. I think he threw about a complete game. I think he was pretty sure he was over 85.
Yeah. And then so he won't be available. And Whiteley pitched yesterday, but I think he only needs a day's rest. Other than that, I'm looking at the pitching right now, and
Kind of thin pickings.
yeah,
Some guys just got to step up.
there
Simple as that,
is there is a kid that we haven't seen yet, Braden Hansen, who's pitched over 22 innings that we haven't seen yet. So maybe that's an arm that
They'll bring out. Yep.
they'll bring
Maybe
out
it's an
later
arm for tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah. Again, people think it's not necessarily the case, but it is grounder to second and over to first for out number 1 as Gavin Robinson's down. But the deepest pitching staff that you have will give you the best chance to win a state championship.
I mean, just look at the stats. Look at how much Welch had pitched versus Willardson. You know, and those two differences, and it's already shown was American Fork put 3 runs on the board. Now, you know, American Fork's just a good hitting team. There's a reason they're number 1 team ranked into this, but the pitching does impact that, and you either have guys step up or, you know, you have guys that haven't pitched a ton and kind of get hit around the yard.
Strike 2, head in the count is Oki. And Oki coming into this one, and I believe it counts from last night too because UHSA uploads the stats from these games to Max Preps. 8 innings pitched on the season for Ryan Oki.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just a lot of relief.
Sounds like it.
Like he's throwing pretty well and to not have that many innings. But this is the type of guys you got to rely on now at this point, you know.
Yeah, 4 appearances for Ryan Oki. Lifted into right field for out number 2.
And that's Ryder Oakley, right?
Or Ryder. Did I say Ryan?
You said Ryan, but it's all right. You know what? We're here. We're here to correct each other. We're trying to make each other better. That's all.
I don't know. I feel targeted here.
Is there anything else you messed up on?
Yeah.
Do I need, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be listening very carefully.
Oh, I know now. Austin thinks we're talking about him when we're not. Well, until now. Ryder Oki, I apologize, but he got him out of the inning. So Ryder Oki gets him out of the inning in relief.
Ryan did not pitch.
We will go to the bottom of the third here on KSLSports.com. Bottom of the third, leading off for the Pioneers, Brody Bauer. 9-1-2 in the order here for Lehi.
See if you can start him off here with a hit or a walk and
Swing
get him
and
rolled over.
miss.
I've been talking about it a lot. I just feel like it's really important. I feel like it's impacted every single game that we've done where you've had 8-9 that have gotten on and rolled you over to the top of the lineup, and those teams have had good innings. So I think it's just pretty important, especially now being 3-0. Kind of an important inning here.
Yep. 1-1 the count. By the way, if there's anyone tuning in here at the ballpark, I've got some Frosty coupons. Come up here and say, Taylor's the man. Or Austin's the man. If you mention either Taylor or Austin, I'll give you a coupon for a free Frosty at a local participating Wendy's.
And we should clarify that it's a junior.
Yeah, a junior Frosty. You're not getting the big giant
It
ones.
says classic Frosty, so
Yeah.
I think
It's a classic
I
Frosty.
think we get a better deal than the foul balls. Sounds like, because I need to get juniors over there. So we're giving you a better deal up here with
Yeah.
a classic Frosty, just a regular size Frosty.
Yeah, so a classic Frosty, and no purchase necessary, so it's not like you have to buy something, although they would encourage that.
Yeah, maybe you're hungry, grab
Out
yourself a
number
burger or
one.
Frosty. Just save a little bit of money.
Yeah, so Bauer's down, but yeah, if you're tuning in on the KSL Sports app while you're here in the ballpark, and yes, people do that. Like, I'm sure people are like, well, what are you talking about? I've had people come up to me and say that they're tuning in.
Yeah.
And I think that that's awesome, and I encourage it. So I want to reward you. And
We're
more
all about
importantly,
rewarding.
Taylor wants to reward you, and
Yes.
even more importantly than that, Austin wants to reward you.
Well, I know how much, I love Frosties. And
Yeah.
so I know a lot of other people love Frosties. And I just want to help the people,
Yep, Taylor's a man of the people.
Yep, I am. Get yourself a fry, do a little
Dunkin'.
dip. Yeah, a
Little
little dunking and dipping.
I actually introduced that to my son like a couple weeks ago. He thought it was crazy. I'm like, dude, you need to try it.
That's the only way to eat a Frosty.
I know.
Yeah, it's like not even with a spoon anymore. It's a fry.
He's
or a
like, wait,
nugget.
what?
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, try it. And he's like,
his life has changed.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, come on, dude. You've been missing out.
Yeah.
I feel like I failed him as a parent.
I was gonna say, I think that was probably bad. For
Yeah, that one's on me.
Parenting fail.
I will completely own up to that. 2-1 the count, 1 out. Here is we're at the top of the order with James Rex. Three-one now.
Got himself into a good hitter count.
Willardson with 3
Willardson's just gotta
strikeouts.
keep attacking, that's for sure.
See what he does here on this pitch. Comes up above us.
Wait for the thunder.
Yep.
There it is.
That sounds like that might have hit Austin if we didn't have this awning. That would have hit him in the head.
I think
And no,
Austin
he
would-
wouldn't have
I
caught
think
it.
Austin would have caught
No,
it.
he wouldn't have caught it.
He's an athlete. He's
Oh,
he's
he's saying he
mouth.
catch with. That would hurt. You knock out some teeth.
Yeah. Trip to the dentist.
And
And he rings him up. on the
strikeout.
corner.
Thought it was a walk. Instead, it's a punch out.
You got to think the umpires love doing that. Oh, you want to walk on me?
Oh yeah, you think you're going to first base?
That's a tough pitch to hit. I mean, what a great pitch by Willardson there.
So Rex is down on strikes. Out number 2.
I would clarify. I don't think the umpire is saying that.
I know.
Shouldn't be saying that
No,
on air.
absolutely. No, it's fine. Everyone knows we're joking.
I hope so.
I mean, if they don't, we are.
We're getting some messages.
There, we just said it.
We're joking.
We're joking. No, umpires are not like
umpires
that.
are professional. They're calling
Yes,
the game
they
as
are.
is. Yeah.
Especially at the postseason.
Yes.
You've got the best of the best.
Yeah, you're calling it. And that, we talked about Brandon about that earlier.
Right into the gap for a base hit. So Jake Welch with a single, with a 2-out single. Yeah, Brandon Riley joined us on the last broadcast, and
I feel like you could just let him take it over for me. Anyway, sorry to cut you off.
like Brandon's used as a rules expert because he umps.
Just get him on the mic. Let's get a third mic for Brandon. This good old Brandon. See if Welch tries to steal here. He won't be able to. Ball's in the
He'll
gap.
go over to third anyway.
Let's see if they try to score him there, though. He's got some wheels.
He does, and he's rounding. Coach is telling him to go. He's heading home and safe.
What's some wheels on Welch? As
An
Helton gets
RBI
the ball in the
double.
gap. What a swing. Little
Hayes and
inside-out
Elton.
action.
Hayes and Elton with a big RBI double. We're good. We were just talking about Wendy's, Brandon Riley.
We're just talking about you.
Do you dunk fries into your Frosty?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
you
only
got
way
to do it.
See?
I was
Yeah.
just telling Taylor I introduced my son to it just a few weeks ago. It changed his life. Yeah, absolutely.
I knew I liked Brandon.
See, Brandon
That's a
gets it.
professional right there. Yes. You
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
You can't just buy a Frosty alone. Yeah.
No, you can't.
We're on the same page here. Glad we settled that. Dawson Brown up, struck out looking. First time. See if he's looking to get a hit here.
You don't even have the card over by your score sheet. Jeez.
It's all in my head.
That was 2 innings ago.
I told you, I remember just crazy stuff, crazy stats, but
But whenever you need to remember
Yeah,
something for
you-
your wife, it's over.
yeah, you ask me. I'm not going to say it.
Any chores at home? Not happening. He forgot. But he knows.
Something my wife asked me to do 10 minutes ago, I forgot.
He knows what the 4-hole hitter did in the first inning when we're in the third. We'll head to the bottom of the third here.
Oh,
Man, we got a full crew saying
Hey,
coming
these
up
guys
here.
deserve it. They've been listening to the broadcast.
Thanks for tuning in, fellas.
All right, how many more? You want more? One more?
All right.
There we go. Thanks for coming up, guys.
Well, at least someone thinks that Austin and Taylor are cool.
Or they just want free Frosties. Hey, get on them. They're hustlers.
We buy people's chocolate donut and holiday oil.
You are absolutely right, Brandon.
I said donuts.
We just had it's 1-2 in the count. Leading off is Talon Willardson, but we had people take us up on our offer.
We had a group of fine young gentlemen that came up here and
there's a whole stack pretty
said
much
Taylor
gone.
is man and Austin is the man and
But
got some free Frosties.
I also know Brandon will come through if we need more.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, they're listening to the broadcast. They deserve it. They hustled up here.
Yeah, thank you.
Love that. Love that.
Appreciate you guys.
2 more. Okay. We got
Two
2 more
more? I've
coming.
got 2 left. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, wait, no, we got
We
a
got
whole
a classic
stack.
free
Never mind,
small
we're good.
Frosty, but you can get all the regular ones.
No, that's all right. We're
Give
good.
them the regular ones. They deserve it.
No, here, we're good with these.
So he
Here.
needs one.
Give him one. Come over here, buddy. There you go. You got it.
You
Thanks
guys
for tuning
got it.
in. Full count for Talon Willardson. Yes, we do know that there is a baseball game going on. For those of you that are thinking, do they know that there's a baseball game happening from? Yes, we do.
And a pretty important one, too.
It's a very important one. 3-2 payoff pitch. Willardson, strike three.
Looking.
He's caught looking. Backwards K for Ryder Oki.
Oki's come in and done a good job to hold down the fort here. I know he hasn't pitched a ton, but he's been attacking hitters and really haven't gotten any good swings off of him here.
By the way, we are in the top of the fourth. Taylor messed me up going into the
Yeah, I'll
break.
admit that one.
Okay.
I'll admit that one.
Now we're getting people to tell their friends.
Here, give him this. We give him that last one there. Oh, he got free. They got a free small. So we got more Frosties to hand out over here. We're running kind of thin. I think we got
I think we're almost out.
about out then.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe just a couple more.
Yeah. I don't want you to just tell your friends. You need to be tuning into the broadcast. Tell them the whole row. No, you got to tune in.
We didn't put some language in there.
Tell
in our broadcast.
come up and tell us that Austin and Taylor are the man, and that you're tuning in on the KSL Sports app.
Hey, you know what? Those kids, they earned it, though. They came up and they had the guts to come up here and ask us for
No,
a free
yeah.
Frosty. So
No,
they
I'm
deserve it.
fine with that.
100%.
2-0 now for River Licky. Or no, that isn't River Licky. That's Bentley Taggart. And he'll get a base hit right down the center.
For American Fork, I think they're just starting to figure Oki out again. He hasn't pitched tons. They didn't see him at all during the regular season. They probably saw Welch, right? So now I think they're in a position where they're just trying to, kind of figure out Oki a little bit and kind of continue to attack. So
So a single for Taggart with 2 outs.
and for Oki, just continue to attack here. Keep staying in the zone, and you've been pitching really well.
Now one is sent deep into left field, and it hits off the wall.
It hit the top, though. I wonder if
hits
they'll
the
call it a home run
top.
or not.
And they're going to say it's a home run.
Yeah, hit the yellow, so that probably counts a home run. Yep.
That's the second home run of bracket play for Ty Homestead. And it's a 2-run shot to left field.
What a swing! What a swing! Just pulled that ball right down the line there, and great swing. Gives another 2 runs for American Fork.
And the head coach is coming over to the umpire saying, didn't it hit the front of the wall? And he said, no, it hit the top of the wall.
Yes, which technically would be a home run because you got
Yeah.
the yellow on top there.
Yeah, if it hits
So
the
if
yellow, it's a home run. Yeah,
exactly.
which it hit yellow. 2-run shot by Ty Homestead.
I don't blame the Lehi's coach. He's trying to argue it, but it's the
Yeah.
right call. It's the right call.
That would make it 5-1. Oh, he's bringing the umpires together, so we'll see what they say. Either way, it's going to at least be a double, right?
Well, that's the hard part. Is technically the play shouldn't have been stopped. They should have continued to let it play. I mean, they were going to let it go be a double now, but that's the hard part. Is maybe you should let the play out and then kind of go from there. But unfortunately, you didn't. So.
Did he already get one?
Did you already get one?
All right, I'm all out.
All right, for everybody listening, we're all out of Frosty cards. We appreciate everybody playing
Tuning in,
and coming
yeah.
up and tuning in, but if you hear the broadcast, we're all out. I love it, though. Hey, look,
So,
better than nobody coming up here. To
They
get
are
Frosties.
giving him the home run.
They are, which is the right call. It hit off the yellow. That's a
Yeah.
home run.
So Ty Homestead will. It was Bentley Taggart who was with him on that home run. So a 2-run shot. To make it 5-1.
Jens Price trying to lay down a bunt here, and not a bad idea.
And Jens Price had a 3 RBI double.
Yeah, he's just trying to get another on. He knows he's probably a good drag bunter. And
It's crazy. You've got the 8-hole hitter and the 9-hole hitter so far producing runs for you.
that's been how teams have won today. The bottom lineup has shown up. We appreciate everybody coming to get Frosties, but unfortunately we are out.
Here's the pitch. To Price, swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 the count. Now 1-2. And that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th after this. Coley Barra will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th for the Pioneers, down 5-1. Strike 1.
Willardson back to attacking. He's just been doing that all night.
We got a foul ball chaser for Lehi.
Who's that, number 20?
Number 20.
Give him a shout out.
Where's he at? Where's he at on this roster?
I don't see 20.
He's not there, but shout out to number 20 for Lehi.
Look at the effort. Getting down the line, getting a foul ball. We got to
that,
shut those guys
that was
out.
a light jog. I was hoping for more of a sprint.
Yeah, but look, he's all the way back jogging, so we'll still give him a shout out.
Yeah. Well, I'll give him a shout out, but just saying.
Good
Swing and a
pitch by
miss,
Willardson.
strike 3. So Ibarra is down on strikes for out number 1.
Wheelerson's just done a fantastic job of throwing fastballs and off speed at the right time, throwing both for strikes, keeping the ball in the turf when they got 2 strikes, not allow a hit. He's just in total command of the game right now.
Murphy Madsen heading the count. Go inside. That hugged the inside corner of the strike zone for strike 1. And
Back to a 1-2
say
count. He's
foul.
been in that 1-2 count a lot today, or 0-2, just where he's gotten ahead and just seems like he's really composed. He's doing a good job attacking Lehi.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's another strikeout for Willardson for out number 2. I have Willardson with 6 strikeouts, Taylor.
That's a lot. It's a lot of strikeouts, especially only in the 4th.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, for the
I feel
4th.
like it is too, yeah. And he's over 50 pitches. And he could strike out the side here if he can get Cannon Whiteley swinging.
Yeah, we're at 57 pitches right now. So if he stays under the 85 mark, they can still use him on Saturday if they need to.
Yes.
And if they win. Got to win, obviously.
Yeah, right now he's in the 1, or he's almost in the. It'd actually be 2 days, yeah. So he could get him to 85 to make him available for the championship series if they get to that point. But they do have a 4-run lead.
Yep.
Here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yep.
So, visit from the pitching coach. Now the umpire will come break up the party.
Says, hey, you had enough time. What are we talking about here?
Here's the 2-0. Strike 1.
Every time we've had a mound visit today, it's paid off. Come back right back with a strike.
It's like it's kind of a strategy that seems to work. Every team seems to do it.
Just tells me that success rates for mound visits is 100%.
Right now it is.
Means they got to use that more strategically.
2-2 the count after
Yeah,
painting
Deuce
the
is
inside
wild.
corner. Deuce is wild. Yeah, and you're hearing one of the dugouts yell out deuces.
Yep, they're well aware.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 for Willardson. He strikes out the side, and we'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th with American Fork coming to the plate here on KSLSports.com.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Top of the 5th here on KSLSports.com, the 6A baseball tournament. Brought to you by Waddup's Insurance Agency. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental, properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. Bodie Guerrero will get a leadoff single to open up the inning. And that's his first base hit of the game. Started out 0 for 2.
Good time to do it here. You got 5-1, put some more pressure on. Now you got 2-3-4 coming up. Kind of squoze one by. Didn't really get a lot of a strong contact on that, but got it through the infield. Now Oki's hoping he can get a ground ball here and get a 2-ball. And we'll see how he attacks the hitter here.
Gavin Robinson, 0 for 2. Do you know what he did, Taylor? Or can you remember what he did at the plate?
Oh, man. You have to put me on this.
Am I going to start quizzing you?
Yeah, you should.
No.
I don't know what he did.
He's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out.
Okay, he struck out and he ground out.
All right, now we're cheating. All right.
No, I didn't.
1-1?
I got to be better.
Well, you're not going to remember every.
You know
There's
what?
9 batters.
Just hold myself to a high standard.
There's 9 batters, 7 innings. That's a lot. And 2 teams. Lifted high. The shallow center. And can't make the catch. Guerrero will get to second.
And doesn't matter. You still
No, they call him an out.
Yep.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Way to stick with it from Brown to make sure he gets that out at second.
So there is a base hit, but there's an out on top of that.
There's an out. Yep.
And-
Well, that's an error.
Oh, yeah, an error. But, yeah, the lead out. Or the lead runner
Yeah.
is out.
Really doesn't matter for Lehi.
Ball one. Here to Cash Polson. The catcher. He's also 0 for 2.
Okay. I was gonna tell you
So,
that.
top of the order was 0 for before the base hit from Guerrero.
This means the bottom of the order is just pulling their weight, which is
They
big.
really are. They have 7 of the runs between Taggart, Homestead, and Price. They've accounted for either scoring the run or driving in the run. So hold on, I'm going to do that math again.
Oh no. Oh no.
7.
Okay. Between RBIs and runs.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were saying 7 runs. Like, well,
Yeah.
Trevor.
No, there isn't
5.
7 runs. It's between RBIs and runs. So
Unless
I
you
know
see the
there's not
future
7
or
runs on the
something you're
board.
saying here.
Math does math, and I know that there's not 7 runs on the board.
Yep.
But between RBIs and
Fair enough. Okay,
runs
understood.
scored,
I
yes, there
understand
we
now.
go. All right,
We got there.
there we go.
Sometimes you take, the scenic route,
Yeah,
but we got there.
yeah, I know. 3-1 the count. Scenic route. Nothing scenic about the path we just went on. 1 out, 1 on. Runner goes. Robinson. Safe, stolen base. The umpire's saying something.
Oh. Interference on the batter.
Oh, so he's out. And he has to go back to first.
Yep. He's saying that the batter came out of the box. Because what has to happen when the batter's, even if he strikes out or he's got to stay in the box, he can't come over the box in front of the plate to interrupt the catcher. Even if there's a runner going to third, he can just stand there and not move. But as soon as he starts moving, that's when they're going to start calling interference.
So pretty much throwing off the catcher as he's trying to make the
He just has to
play
stand there.
at second, yeah. So now 2 outs with Kenny Johnson.
Curious if Robinson looks to try to steal second again here.
Kenny Johnson hit by a pitch. Waiter scored that run. And he also flew out to left field.
Good pickoff move there, too, by Oki. Keep him close. Doesn't want to give him second, because once he gives him second, then it's just one hit that'll score a run, right? So he's trying to keep him at first.
Yeah. We haven't talked about it yet, Brandon Riley. But, so I will say, Taylor, you're a fan. So Holiday Oil, another proud partner of the UHSAA, fan of the donuts, right?
Yes.
And me, I'm supposed to lay off the sugar. The wife told me that. But I do drink 0 sugar Dr. Pepper, but fountain is better than canned.
By a mile.
You just got it. Yeah, absolutely. And
Not
so
close.
you go to Holiday. Yeah, we're good on the interference. Yeah, Taylor explained it. So
Yep. I'm trying over here. I'm putting in the effort today.
So as long as it hits the yellow, the home run. No? But because it hit the top of the wall?
Did it hit something?
Oh, it did? Okay.
Really? It felt like it hit the top of the wall. Maybe
Yeah.
just from here it didn't. It looked like that.
So we're getting the
So is there something like right up against the wall? Because I feel like it just. Is there like rocks right there behind there?
Taylor, you ought to go over there and investigate
After
what
this
is behind
game,
that
I'm
wall.
going back there and I'll report back.
Well, we're going to be off the air by then.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll put it in the comments on the video. I'll find out. All I know is I need answers because my eyes are
Yeah?
deceiving me. Then
Well, Brandon Riley agrees with those calls, and that is absolutely correct.
Yeah, glad the umpire saw something more than I did.
Absolutely. Full count, 2 outs.
Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, ball hit down the line here. It gets by
And
him.
it'll be a base hit, and that'll bring in a run. So Robinson will score, and it's an RBI double for Kenny Johnson. So now it is 6-1 American Fork.
Good job by Kenny getting that one down the line a little bit. Madsen laid out for that, almost had it. It was a good effort, but
Yeah, it was great effort.
just a little too far.
Good hit, though. Now Willardson struck out looking in his last at-bat. Did have a single and later scored a run. But yeah, Taylor, you go pretty much 4 through 9 in the order have produced runs or hits except for one. And that's out number 3.
It's a recipe for success.
And that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 5th next. Ryder Schultz will lead off. The designated hitter for the Pioneers. 8-9-1 in the order for Lehi here in the bottom of the 5th. Schultz is 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Willardson. Taylor, I feel like for our Tab Bank player of the game, I already know your answer. And I swear, if you go another pitcher.
Yeah, I am, if this game holds.
You know, hitters are people too, Taylor.
They are, and you can't win without them. But you
Defense
also can't win without pitch either.
Defense does win championships.
Yeah, if you give up 0 runs, technically the worst you could do is tie. Right?
Yeah, that is true. But then you go to extra innings, and that could be make for a long night.
That's true. That's true. We'll see. We're not there yet. We still got a few innings left. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Checking on the game down the road from us here at UVU. Similar semifinal game here. Fouled off for Schultz. And it's a foul. Couldn't quite haul it in for the out. But Spanish Fork and Westfield. Spanish Fork is needing to win tonight to force an if game tomorrow. They already have one if game tomorrow at 4:30 between Pleasant Grove and Maple Mountain. So that'll happen. And then right now it's 1-1 Spanish Fork and Westfield. All knotted up bottom of the 4th. That game is on KSLSports.com with Dave Harrison and Mike Matthews, former Utah Utes pitcher Mike Matthews. And strike 3, Talon Willardson. I know, Taylor, I know you're going to go with the pitcher, but that's 8 strikeouts now for him, for a player of the game.
Making a decision easy for me.
Yeah, I know.
You know, again, this game's still not over. Lehigh brings us back. Just put a few, get a few guys on here and string some things together. It's still 6-1. Like this game's not out of reach.
Yeah. I'm not counting out
For sure. Willardson's
Lehigh by any means.
They're
And
going to
that,
do some things.
by the way, that is 4 straight strikeouts dating back to the last inning.
Yeah, he's locked in right now.
Which you would think as you get more into the game that his arm is getting tired.
It's funny. Some guys are the opposite. They start to throw harder and get stronger as the game goes on. They feel like they're locating better, and they start thinking a lot less. It's just more doing. So I would argue it just depends on the pitcher. It seems like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. Seems like he's throwing just as hard, too.
Strike 2, yeah. 1-2 the count with one out, no one on. Brody Bauer.
Yeah, that's just
Strike
that's
three.
dirty. There's not really much you can do about that. Just paint it on the outside part of the paint there, or the outside part of the plate there.
That's
Right on
9
the black.
strikeouts.
Yeah,
And 5 straight.
there's not really much you can do there. I mean, you can put the bat on it, slap it, the other way, but just painting the black right there on the outside, it's such a great pitch.
Base hit for James Rex. So a single with 2 outs stops that strikeout streak for Willardson as we're in the top of the order now with 2 outs.
See what they can do getting back to the top of the order. Coach is still probably trying to still instill the confidence in them, tell them, hey, it's only 6-1, guys. Let's go. Let's just hold them here and put a few hits together and see what happens. American Fork is human just like us.
One 0 the count. Into the gap in left field. Jake Welch with a base hit. So 2 aboard with 2 outs.
Yeah, another hit here, scores a run. Just keep it moving, like the assembly line. Ball 1 to Elton.
He had an RBI double in his last at bat. He's 2 for 2.
Good time to go 3 for 3.
Yep. You know,
Team needs him here.
You know what is better than going 2 for 2? Going 3 for 3.
That's right. That's right. Team needs him here. Could use a couple runs this inning.
One, 2. It's the count with 2 outs. 2 runners on. Fouled up. And that's going to
Fighting
go
that one
just
off.
above us. Austin felt like a thunderstorm just hit. Strike of lightning, Austin.
You're all right, I promise.
He still thinks he's going to bite the baseball instead of catch it with his hand.
Elton fought that one off. See if he can put something in play here. Oh, the umpire wanted to. I could tell him flinch. He flinched right there. He wanted to call that, but looks like he maybe just missed it.
That'll even the count. Deuce is wild.
Yep, Deuce is wild opportunity here.
If either of these 2 runs could come in, that would trim the deficit. Make it a little bit easier to get back into this one for Lehi. Down 5 runs. They have 5 hits, but only 1 run to show for it. and 2 errors. And for American Fork, 6 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Inside.
Good take. Good take by. Now we got runners running. So
Count goes full, yep.
we're going to make sure they goes home first, and they're going to take off.
Getting intense here for the catcher. Into the box. And ready to go. 2 for 2. And a full count. Here's the payoff. And shallow center. Caught by the second baseman. And that'll end the inning. So no runs there, even though 2 left on. And American Fork will come to the plate next, to the top of the 6th here on KSLSports.com. Top of the 6th. American Fork leading off. River Litke. River is 0 for 2.
I was going to tell you that.
No, you weren't. Strike 1. Ryder Oki still pitching.
You know, Ryder hasn't done a bad job holding American Fork. I mean, they're a tough team. So to come in with kind of limited innings he's had to just kind of hold them par, he's done a pretty good job doing that.
Swing and a miss, but they say foul. So got a little piece of the bat.
Gets him back to full. So Oki's hoping he can get him with a punch out here.
Here's the payoff. Fouled off into the bullpen, near the bullpen. Hopefully that doesn't hit a bus, a school bus.
They're strong enough. They'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If it hits a window?
Not a window, just the top.
I was going to say, if it hits a window, that's not going to protect it.
It's going to be a cold ride home.
It's not that cold out.
That's
although
true.
Austin
It's
makes it seem like it's as cold Monday as it is right now.
He's wearing a full sweater and everything like it's 30 degrees outside.
Well, it was on Monday. It's a rough night for Austin on Monday. Glad he made it. Here's the payoff once again. And it gets
Nice
a piece of the
pitch.
bat again.
Catcher caught it there to get the third strike.
The umpire's telling him, oh, wait.
Just getting some balls from the.
I know, but we have a new batter.
Yep. Yeah, so since the catcher caught it after that strike, he's out. If the catcher drops it there with the foul tip, then he's safe. But since the catcher caught it, we got a strike 3.
All right, so strikeout for Ryder Oki. And Bentley Taggart with a single. And it went past 2 Lehi players, the third baseman and the shortstop, for a base hit. Good effort by both of those players, but
getting dirty, as they call it.
In the 7th run of the game, or 7th run, the 7th hit of the game.
Running for the Pioneers, number 10, Braden Licky at the plate.
Braden Licky will be the speed-up runner for Bentley Taggart.
Homestead with the home run last at bat, right? So
Yeah,
see if he's going to look to have another good swing like that.
yeah, 2-run shot to left field. Probably went I mean, it sounds like it was really
48?
close. I would say 348.
It's 347 on the fence.
Yeah, right on the foul pole. And out number 2. Yeah, I thought it went off the wall.
That's what I saw too.
Or right off the yellow on the top of the wall, but Brandon Riley was saying that it has to be behind it and that there was something behind it that it hit off of.
Must be some rocks back there, like he said. Just my eyes are really deceiving me because it looked like it didn't go behind that wall.
I don't see anything behind it. I see trees, but it didn't hit a tree.
Neither here nor there. Don't have to worry about it anymore.
I'll take his word for it. Line drive to right field. And the catch is made for out number 3.
Catch.
And that'll end the inning. Great catch there in right field by Sawyer Call. We now go to the bottom of the 6th. We get closer to seeing if American Fork will punch their ticket to the state championship series or if Lehi will force the if game here on KSLSports.com. Leading off for the Pioneers, we go to Dawson Brown.
Lehi's really got to get something started here. It can't be waiting until the 7th.
Yep, down to their final 6 outs.
Got 4, 5, 6 here, so they got to stay patient here. Try to get something on board, get on base somehow, whether it's hit by pitch, a walk, or hit us something. But just stay patient here. I know Williston's been pitching lights out, but yeah, you can't afford to go another inning, go to the 7th, down 5.
0 for 2 is Brown, and he's down 0-2 in the count.
Got to do whatever you can to protect here.
Outside. And strike 3. That's the 10th K of the game for Talon Willerson. Would you say that this is pitching a gem?
Oh, yeah, for sure. 10 Ks, I mean, that's pretty impressive. He just really hasn't been hit that hard, too, either when he has. They really haven't been able to get to him, and it's just, whether it's been placing outside with a fastball, it's been curveballs in the turf, just seems like he's getting ahead every single at-bat. And I don't know if it's just his location or what. You'd think eventually that the hitters would come up and just be ready for that first pitch, but they've been taking a lot of first pitch and second pitches. I just don't know if it's just the movement throwing them off or what, but they're just getting a hard read, and then they have something like that where Cole swings at something in the dirt, or in the turf. But yeah, they've got him really off balance right now. As a hitter, it's a tough place to be in because you start to guess. You start guessing what's coming, and that's not really a fun spot to be in. It means they're mixing it up really well. He's throwing everything for strikes. He's locating really well. He's just kind of doing everything.
And just like that, he's already ahead in the count as well.
Yeah, exactly. He's already
no balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Doesn't seem like he's slowing down anytime soon, and he's down to, getting 5 more outs to help his team get to the state championship series to face Sky Ridge on Friday night.
And you said it was over 85 or 86 and plus for 3 days rest, right?
Yes.
So he will not be able to pitch the rest of the tournament because he's over 85.
Base hit there for Coley Barra. He was thinking about going to second, but the throw was made very quickly. He's at least aboard with 1 out. Murphy Madsen, 2 strikeouts, so 0 for 2. And in the on-deck circle is Cannon Whiteley with 2 strikeouts.
Seems like all these guys at least have a strikeout.
Are you noticing a trend?
Yeah.
Let's see. He has struck out of the batters in the lineup. Two players have not been struck out. And that's Jake Welch and Hazen Elton.
Running for the Pioneers, number 35, Brecken Avina.
Yeah, I think that just with how well Willardson's been pitching, I think you're starting to maybe look at trying to just really see that first pitch as a strike if it's a fastball, and even if it's on the outside part of the plate, trying to attack. But yeah, that's a good eye there. It's just hard to fall behind on the count against Willardson. It just seems like he's got really good control, so he's able to throw a lot of the off speed or into the turf for dirts or for strikes, or getting that fastball on the outside part of the plate and you're not really able to touch it. So that pickoff move is just lefties get really good at. He seems like he's got a really good one. It's just an in between. I'm curious if umpires have ever, if you've had a few balks during the season because of it, where umpires are like, I don't know, it looks kind of like he's going home, but it's a very good move because it really throws you off as a runner.
Yeah, strike one. There it is. Just waiting for the boom.
Yeah, Willardson's already at 92, and I see him closing this game out. I don't think they're taking him out. Save all their arms for
at this rate. There
Saturdays,
isn't any point. Yeah, he can't pitch anymore, but obviously he's a good field player as well and a good batter, so he'll still be useful in the championship series if they get there.
I like that little slide step, too. What you'll notice, too, is sometimes he'll do the leg kick and sometimes he'll slide step. I think that's for two reasons. One, it's for timing, throwing off the hitter for timing, because usually you've got a timing of getting a good idea of that leg kick. It also throws off the runner, too, because when you slide step like that, it's very, very hard to get to second because the ball is getting at home plate so fast. So then he leg kicks that time. So it looks like he's mixing it up, just trying to throw the hitters off with timing.
Sounds like it's the little things.
It is. I mean, sometimes it's throwing, waiting a little longer than you usually do. Sometimes it's making a leg kick a little more extreme. Sometimes you can do little things like that just to throw hitters' timing off.
Here's the 2-2. Chopper to second, over to first. And out number 2, but the runner will advance to second. Kenan Whiteley, 0 for 2.
I need you to go home, Trevor, and not tonight because it's going to be late night, but
yeah.
Tomorrow, I need you to watch a pitcher by the name of Johnny Cueto.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Okay, if you're talking about timing, he's really good at that, is being deceiving.
Didn't he play for the Giants?
He did, and the Reds, longtime Red.
See, look at that. You may think I'm like foreign to the game of baseball.
I'm just making sure. I don't know.
And I'm calling my 12th game in 4 days or 3 days.
I'm verifying,
Into the turf. Ball 1. Right to the pitcher. Willardson will flip it over to first base, and that'll end the inning. So through 6 complete, American Fork still with a 6-1 lead over Lehi. We go to the top of the 7th after this. Top of the order here for American Fork, Bodie Gagero. Am I saying that right? I know this is my 3rd day calling his name.
It's Gagero or Gagero?
Gagero, that's right. I don't know. I had a brain fart, man.
You had a duck fart.
Hey. 3 days, and I'm still butchering his name. Gagero. I apologize, Bodie. Heading the count for Ryder Oki. But for Bodie, 1 for 3.
Oki's, I'm just going to say it again, Oki's come in and done a tremendous job just to keep them in this position to even be within striking distance. You know, they had a few runs that got put up on Welch, and he's just come in and I feel like held it down, especially with the strong American Fork batting lineup. Done everything he can to try to keep them right where they're at.
I believe he's at 2 strikeouts. And I do have it confirmed. Talon Willardson, 10 strikeouts.
It's a lot of strikeouts.
That is a lot of strikeouts. Strike 2. Just like that, he's ahead in the count again.
He's been doing that for the few innings he's in. He's done a good job.
Both of these pitchers have.
Yeah.
Strike 3. Struck out looking, and that's 1 down. Or 2 down. And that's 2 straight strikeouts as Gavin Robinson goes down on strikes. And Cash Polson, he was called out on interference on his last at-bat.
He was? Yep.
He's also struck out and flew out. A lot of outs.
A lot of outs. But all he cares right now is that they're up 6-1.
Yes. That is absolutely true. Fouled off. Strike 1.
Big 2-0 hack there. Just trying to drive the ball.
Trying to make something happen. To get some more insurance runs. Try to add on to this 5-run lead. 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Cavemen. Strike 2. And Lehi, 6 hits, but only 1 run to show and 2 errors. One is sent into deep right field. And the catch is made. That'll end the inning. Lehi will come to the plate. Final 3 outs. See if they can either force extra innings or walk it off. Next, Ryder Schultz will come to the plate.
All right, they got to give it everything they got right here because this is their season on the line in these last 3 outs.
Here's the pitch.
You can
And
feel
a
the energy
strike.
from American Fork, too. They're ready. They're ready for that win. They're ready to play in that state championship game.
Ryder Schultz, 0 for 2. And again, Willardson ahead in the count.
Where he's been all night, just in complete control.
I mean, yeah, 6 hits seems like a lot, but 10 strikeouts to go with it is absolutely insane.
Yep. Well, when they got the hits, he shut them down right after.
Yeah.
Weren't able to string them together.
Well, and on top of that, he had 5 straight strikeouts. He almost
Yeah.
struck out 2 entire innings.
That's impressive.
Did you ever do that?
5 in a row?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe when I was like 11.
No, I'm talking about in high school or college.
Oh, no. I did not do that in high school or college.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was not that kind of pitcher. I was more like what we saw.
You weren't an ace?
No, I was not an ace.
Okay.
I was more of a pitch to contact guy. I was more of a deception guy. That's why I like deception. So I
Okay.
didn't throw hard enough to blow by people.
You still got an arm today?
No.
It's gone.
No, that's called, torn labrum
Oh, yeah.
and bicep that I never got fixed. And still playing softball, but the arm just doesn't have the strength it used to.
To do the overhand?
Not in college. Yeah, I still do it, but it hurts when I throw.
Well, it's not very smart.
Yeah, well, it's for the love of the game.
I get it.
I'm going to keep playing until my arm falls off.
I know, but fix it.
Well, I need to.
2-2 the count here for Schultz. Step back into the box. Leading off here in the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball.
Oh.
And it drops.
And it gets a hit.
So base hit, leadoff single for Ryder Schultz.
Yeah, it looked like shortstop came over quick too. Second baseman got behind him, and then they both thought.
Was
they were
that
gonna
just
get it.
all about communication?
Yeah, they were
like,
both
hey,
calling
I got
for it.
you got it. No, you got it. No, you got it.
And typically, the way that a lot of times it's whoever calls it, but a lot of times if the shortstop calls it, then everybody's gonna let him have it. He kind of rules the infield. So if he calls it, then he's gonna get it. Type of situation. They just gotta clean that up a little bit.
Strike one. Evens the count, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2 from Willardson. Foul ball.
And Bauer's not going out down without a fight. He's got a 2-2 count. He's continued to fight. Willardson's been playing really well, so it's for him to keep fighting that off. That's impressive, especially with all the strikeouts that Willardson's had so far.
And a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
That's a
Out
tough
number
pitch.
1.
Throws a changeup on the outside part of the plate where he's maybe looking fastball. I think he has to take him out now because of how many pitches he's thrown.
Yeah, check his pitch count.
Pretty sure that's what that is here. Let's see. 111.
Yep, so he was able to finish the batter. But 11 strikeouts for Talon Willardson.
What an incredible performance. I mean, just put the team on your back like that, right? Incredible performance. Yeah, he deserves a standing ovation.
So we will let you know who the new pitcher is when we come back. Ty Homestead's going to pitch for the Cavemen just to get the last couple of outs here and hopefully end this one to secure the win and punch their ticket to the state championship series for a date with the Skyridge Falcons.
Someone they're familiar with.
Yes, region opponents. No matter what, it's a Region 3 showdown. And it was a sweep over Skyridge to end the regular season.
What was the scores of that game? Those
12-9, 9-5, 15-8.
Okay.
So not blowouts.
No, they're definitely. I mean, in Skyridge is. I mean, I know it was the last game of the season, but they're playing.
They're playing
a lot better. In the
I feel like this is a whole different team compared to even super regionals.
Yeah.
For Skyridge. And American Fork, I feel like, is the most consistent baseball team.
Yeah, consistent and overall probably the most talented.
Their only losses this season, they lost to Lehi once, and it was 7-4 back on April 22nd. They lost to Lone Peak 5-4, and Riverton 7-6. Snow Canyon, who just won the state championship in 4A, 7-6, and they lost to Jordan 7-6. So a lot of 7-6 losses.
Yeah.
And then they lost to 3 out-of-state teams. And no, none of them were 36-1 to Bishop Gorman.
Why are we going to bring that up?
I hope Coach Frado's tuning in and he's just laughing. I feel like you guys can laugh about it now.
Oh, yeah, we for sure can laugh. Wasn't very funny. I mean,
I thought it was hilarious.
When the entire team you're playing goes D1.
Hey, I also had a front row seat to a 75-point loss as a coach, so in basketball.
And the best hitter on the other team, his name was Joey Gallo.
Yeah, who
actually played in the professionals.
who gave his imprint on the football field.
Yes.
Literally with the baseball.
Yeah.
That he crushed off of your pitch.
He did. Frado says the farthest ball he's ever seen hit.
Are you and Gallo's friend? Are you guys friends?
Yeah, we actually got that ball and took a picture together after.
Yeah? Did you guys also swap jerseys?
He says, I'm not taking a picture of that peasant.
James Rex, a 1-1 count with 1 out, 1 on. And that'll be a base hit. Schultz will stay at second, and a single for James Rex, his second straight single after starting 0 for 2.
Right decision to stay at second. Last thing you want to do is get thrown out of third. You need runners here. You got 1 out, so taking that extra base doesn't really mean anything right now. You know, you always talk about that is that run on second, even on first, they don't matter. Those runs don't matter in the sense of we're not trying to take extra bases because we need hits right now. We need runners. We need guys to get on. We need hits. So don't get thrown out on the bases is kind of the focus here.
So 1 out, 2 on, 1 in scoring position with Jake Welch coming to the plate. 2 for 2, also reached base on balls. But he has 2 singles as well. That one's going to the back parking lot.
Then Homestead's keeps attacking. He's got him in at 0-2. Right where he wants to be now. Welch has got to battle up now.
Now, the one thing to keep in mind for Homestead, actually, that's not the case. So I was going to say, if he hits 75 pitches in 2 days, then he has to be taken out. But he'll have a day's rest if they win this game. So that will not come in play. It'll be fresh for him.
Ooh, American Fork side really wanted that one, but
so did Ty Willardson. Or Ty Homestead. I had Willardson because he's pitched the whole game.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a habit now.
Just morphing into each other.
That'd be one scary pitcher.
It would be. And hitter.
Yeah. Homestead with the home run. 2-run shot. That made it 5-1. That was back in the 4th inning.
Yeah, that was a. We still don't know how it was a home run. We'll try to still figure that out, but
They called it a home run, so we're sticking with it. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Here's the 2-2. Right over Homestead's head for a base hit. That'll send one home. So Ryder Schultz is home, and it's 6-2 now. American Fork still with the lead.
you just got to do that a few more times now. Keep next guy up mentality.
So James Rex is at second. Schultz came home, scored the run. An RBI single for Jake Welch. That's now 3 singles for Jake.
Like singles.
He has a triple single. Oh, I'm talking about basketball, I guess.
Yeah, wrong sport.
Yeah.
Elton's just got to. I mean, he's been showing up this tournament too. He's just got to stay patient here.
Yeah, he's brought his bat today.
Yep, they seem to be focusing in here. I mean, nothing too much to worry about with American Fork right now, but still, I mean, this game is still within reach. I've been saying it all night.
He's batting in the 3-hole for a reason. He's got a good average. He makes good contact on the bat. And so with 2 on, they need him now more than ever. And a grounder to third. They'll tag there. Go over to first, so
Little fielder's choice.
he'll be aboard fielder's choice, but at least they were able to get the lead runner out at third.
Yeah, it's big by to get that second out by the third baseman. By Price.
Running for the Pioneers, number 19, Tyson Butterfield. Come to the plate, number 3, Dawson Brown.
Dawson Brown will come to the plate next. He's 0 for 3. This is big, down to their final out. Lehi needs 4 more runs. So the tying run is in the on-deck circle, which is Coley Barra. Strike 1, down the middle.
Oh, American Fork really wanted that one. I love the energy, though. I love the energy down there. Both teams, and you know that this is an important game, a semifinal game. Both teams are just, the energy is super high right now. Place is still packed.
And American Fork's like, we could stay up late. We don't have school tomorrow. We graduated today. And I'm wondering when Lehi's graduation happened. I know there's some over at the UCCU Center, because I know our crew doing baseball over there had to deal with the parking over at that ballpark because of graduation. Yeah, I'd say. And strike 2, down to their final strike.
Dawson's he's got to battle up now. Season's on the line here.
He's had some good at-bats this week. Hasn't been able to get a base hit today. Hoping to change that right now. 1-2 the count. Crowd getting on their feet. Homestead with the pitch. Outside,
Good
ball
pitch,
2.
though. It's a good pitch. Exactly
Deuce
where
is
I put it.
wild.
See if you get Dawson chasing.
Deuce is wild here for Dawson Brown. The American Fork faithful getting on their feet. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Keeping the dramatics. I love it.
I know. You're keeping all that.
Making it hard.
Keeping the intensity going.
Yep. Homestead just got to keep attacking. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Don't shy away. I think Dawson he struggled to hit a little bit tonight too. So Gotta keep going at him. For Dawson, just keep fighting no matter what. Just get a bat on that ball.
Call time. Deuces wild once again. The 2-2 from Homestead. Fouled off again. And almost hit Coach Ingersoll in the head.
Yeah.
As it went off the net and into the dugout.
Love
Someone
the
kind of
fight.
protected him.
Love the fight from Dawson here, though. Hasn't had the best day, but he's not going down without a fight.
Believe that was the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Homestead gets his pitch. Here's the 2-2. Hit into deep center field, and the catch is made, and American Fork has punched their ticket back to the state championship series for a chance to go back-to-back.
Well deserved. It's gonna be a fun championship series with Sky Ridge that's now playing hot, and this American Fork team. I mean, they're a good team. They're a good team. They have stud pitchers. They got a bunch of solid hitters. Great group here.
All right, we'll just make it official now. Tab Bank player of the game is
Talon Willardson.
11 strikeouts.
Pretty easy decision for us there, I think.
He almost went the complete game.
Yep.
Had to be taken out with 2 batters.
That's how you go and dominate a game when the team needs you.
And so American Fork will face Sky Ridge in the state championship series, beginning with game 1 of the best of 3 series Friday night at UCCU Ballpark at UVU on Friday.
It's been a pleasure. Call these last 3 days with you, Trev.
I want to give you props, but first, final thoughts, because this is it for us for baseball, because there's no if games.
Yep.
And I will be tomorrow over here about 6 steps, 6 tiny steps. I'll be calling the softball championship series tomorrow. But final thoughts on what you've seen from bracket play this year.
I think that just the teams that have gotten ahead early have pulled it out, right? They've started out hot and didn't make mistakes. They kind of pulled it out. The teams with deeper pitching, I mean, you saw it in the first couple of innings. Welch hadn't pitched a ton. Willardson had a ton of experience, and it showed. And that's why he was able to hold the team down. So I think that, like we said that the rankings don't matter, but American Fork has showed why they're the best team, why they were ranked number 1. You still have to show up and play, and that's what they've done. So they showed that. And then for Sky Ridge, I'm happy for them. You know, they came out and showed that they deserve to be here, and they're the team that's gotten hot, and it's going to be a fun series to watch.
Yeah, you'll be able to watch that series here on KSLSports.com, the KSL Sports app. Beginning Friday with Game 1, Dave Harrison and Mike Matthews will be on the call for that series and the 5A Championship Series, which may be decided, well, one of the games could be decided, or one of the teams could be decided tonight, but there will be an if game tomorrow for there, but we won't have any here. It goes straight up, no if necessary games, but Taylor, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you diving into the broadcasting realm.
Appreciate you having me.
Calling baseball, and we'll definitely be back next year.
I hope the people had fun too and enjoyed our commentary. You know, we try to make it a little fun, and you know what works great is we're good friends. We're good friends. This makes it a lot of fun. We like to give each other a hard time, and we have fun doing it.
And Austin Bigelow, heck of a job, man. Thank you for braving the weather on Monday.
Great work, Austin.
Thank you for all the sacrifices you make. And heck of a job. I know you're dipping your toes into the baseball pool for cameraman. And heck of a job. And
umpire.
And your punch out has gotten a lot better in the last couple hours. For Austin Bigelow, Taylor Morris, I'm Trevor Allen. Thank you for tuning in. That'll do it here at BYU. The 6A Championship Series is set. Skyridge will take on American Fork beginning Friday here on your home for high school championships in Utah, KSLSports.com.